What's going on, guys? Welcome to Debated Fans, and as you might have heard already, Tyreek Hill is now officially a Miami Dolphin. Breaking news, obviously a shocker for me, for everyone else, because, this was very quiet, very under the table, very under the rug. No news. It happened the day, rumors, Adam Schefter tweeted out in the beginning, like, oh, Jets and Dolphins are strong candidates to acquire Tyreek Hill, and I'm like, what? And it's just a couple hours later, breaking news: Dolphins trade for Tyreek Hill, and everyone knows that he went for, I believe, number 1, a number 2, a number 4, 5 picks. 3 this 2022 and 2 the following year. But I was very shocked, and obviously he set a record, a wide receiver record contract with $120 million over the course of 4 years, 72.2 guaranteed. So massive contract. Obviously beat Devontae Adams' contract by just a couple days, but nevertheless, I was shocked, basically. And basically, I was very shocked, very quiet. But now with everything, the reaction out of the way, I got questions for you guys. Obviously, playing or going to Miami Dolphins. Obviously, there's the Brian Flores, the lawsuit. Tua. Is he a legit start? Is he a legit quarterback? Is he still too young? Injuries, tomato, right? We all know what Tyreek is capable of, but do you guys think that Tyreek is able to produce those crazy plays that he did in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes, or will his performance be limited by Tua's ability to play quarterback? Because obviously Patrick Mahomes is up here with Aaron Rodgers as far as the ability to throw the ball. Now, I am a fan of Tua. I'm not going to say no. I'm a fan of all these young quarterbacks until there's enough data and there's enough video evidence to say, okay, you suck, move on. Carson Wentz, move on. Jared Goff, move on. I can continue. There's a kid in Cleveland that no one wants him anymore, but you get the point. So and the fact that he's a lefty quarterback, so I have faith in him. I have faith in Tua, but with the question being, will Tyree be able to produce the amount of plays that the amount of freelancing that he's able to do with a young quarterback and a first-year new head coach? I don't think so. I think obviously is a downgrade, because going from Patrick Mahomes to Tua Tagovailoa, no matter how good Tua is, it's not going to be Patrick Mahomes. But, he has a ring already, so he just went for the bank. But I think his ability will be limited by Tua's ability to get the ball to him, and even a little more, gray zone when Tyreek tries to, freelance it. Can Tua read what Tyreek is thinking? Mind readers, big brain, But I think Tua, it is going to be a little limiting factor, just because he's still learning. In my books, he's still learning. People already made up their mind that they're not Tua. All respect, they believe what they believe. But that's just me, especially being a lefty. It's just something different. It's just the way the angle the ball has been. The ball is able to fly and go. It's different to a right-handed quarterback. So I have faith in the kid, and especially let's take a look at the real quick wide receivers for Dolphins. Obviously Tyreek's gonna be number 1. They got Jalen Waddle and they got Devontae Parker. I know Jalen Waddle, he's pretty good, and Devontae Parker is not a scrub either. I know he's pretty good. When I picked him up in fantasy, he's pretty decent. And obviously they have a tight end, Mike Gesicki. I believe he was franchise tag. And they also did sign a left tackle, Teron Armstead, so to protect Tua. So I think they're up in there. But Tyreek's gonna be just limited, just ever so slightly, But the AFC West was like the last year's NFC West. Everyone was going to NFC West. Now with AFC West, with Tyreek leaving the Kansas City Chiefs, are the Chiefs now in 4th place in that division? I'm going to say yes. Because, okay, let's just take how it is. this season right now. Let's just take it how it is right now, okay? Breaking news out of left field after Aaron Rodgers signs his contract. What did we hear? Russell Wilson to the Broncos. I didn't see this coming. Pretty sure a lot of people didn't see this coming. So the Broncos upgraded in the position that they were the most handicapped. They think they were a Super Bowl. Their mindset was we're legit one quarterback away from making a potential deep run in the Super Bowl. AKA get Russell Wilson. AKA you're now a contender because you have Russell Wilson. You have a proven quarterback. Chargers. They signed a top corner from the Patriots, J.C. Jackson. Very under the rug again. They trade for Khalil Mack. The prodigy's son returns to the AFC West. Raider ambassador, he knows. So now you got Joey Bosa on the one side and you got Khalil on the other side. That's going to be a problem for the rest of the three teams. Devontae Adams to the Raiders. That's an upgrade. That's a huge upgrade. And I think they actually got Robinson, I believe, another wide receiver from the Chiefs to the Raiders. That's an upgrade. The team that did not get a major upgrade, if anything, they lost, was the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, all respect to Juju, he signed with the Chiefs. But you're not going to tell me the Chiefs are better now than they were a couple hours ago or even yesterday. So, in my book, yes, you still got Patrick Mahomes. Yes, you still got Travis Kelce. Yes, you still got Andy Reid. But guess what else you do have? A shitty-ass defense, and especially losing Honey Badger. Joe Burrow kicked your ass with Jamar Chase. So, I think in that loaded AFC West, the Chiefs are in fourth place. Now, me personally, if we were going to start to rank them, the AFC, it's just me personally. It is my list. You can comment down below what is your list for the AFC power rankings from 1 to 4. Just how I like Justin Herbert, I'm going to put the Chargers number 1 just because they did fix what they needed to fix the most. Defense, and they also did sign Mike Williams back, so they didn't lose a weapon. That's just my personal taste. So Chargers are number 1 in my book. I've been a record of not being the biggest fan of Derek Carr just because he's been in the league for 8 or now 9 years now. Made the playoffs once as him as a quarterback because I really liked him when he was with Jack Del Rio, but he got hurt. And obviously my best friend's Raider ambassador, so I have to give him crap. I have to put the Raiders at second place because Devontae Adams is such that lethal of a weapon. Now, granted, they have a lot of problems in the defensive side. He's made it clear. Safeties and linebackers and corners and everything. And the offensive line also. So, and the reason I'm going to probably put Broncos. Let me look at the depth chart real quick. Depth chart. So Broncos currently have Russell Wilson as quarterback. Wide receivers Jerry Jeudy, Courtland Sutton, and Tim Patrick. I want to make sure I got these guys' name correct. They did lose a tight end, Noah Fant, which I was a fan of. But they got a solid, defense. A solid defense with Patrick Surtain, I believe, and I think I'm trying to find the names. Let's see, base 3 or 4 defense. Justin Simmons, there we go. Justin Simmons, a top-notch free safety back there, and I believe who's the edge rusher? Bradley Chubb. You guys can comment down below which one will you put. You can put your list 1 through 4. I don't care. I just feel like the Chiefs did lose. They're in 4th place now. That's just me, and I think it's fair to say they're in 4th place. Chargers, and this is my personal taste. I think it's really hard. I don't know. You could put an argument for Broncos being number 1, Chargers 2, or Raiders 3. You could put an argument that Raiders 3, Raiders 1, Chargers 2, Broncos 3. Or you could put an argument that Chargers 1, Raiders 2, Broncos. But at the end of the day, as great as Patrick and Kelsey and the Chiefs are, they're not on paper better than these other 3 teams. They're just simply not. So I do think the Chiefs did go down to 4th place because of losing one of their 3-headed monsters in Tyreek Hill. But now that Tyreek Hill, he is with the Dolphins. Obviously, that AFC East with the Patriots, with the poor Jets, with the Bills, and the Dolphins. With all due respect, as a former Jets fan, I really like the head coach of Robert Saleh, and I do like Zach Wilson just because I like the young quarterbacks. I want to see what they have. You know, I don't want to give up so easily. If that was the case, we wouldn't have seen Tom Brady, right? But Jets are going to be 4th place. It is what it is. Even though they did get a tight end of the Bengals. Bills are going to be number 1. Especially since they got Von Miller. And I believe they signed a couple running backs, I believe. Now, Dolphins and Patriots. On paper. So, if we look at the New England depth chart, right? They have Mac Jones. They have, as quarterback, Damian Harris, Jacoby Myers, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, and the tight end, Hunter Henry. Okay. Not the flashiest wide receivers, because if we look at the Dolphins, obviously they have Tua, they signed Chase Edmonds, they have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Devontae Parker per ESPN. Can the Dolphins come out as a wild card in the AFC East? For sure, Bills are going to win the division. I don't even think they, because the AFC is so loaded. I mean, you got the Browns, you got the Colts with Matt Ryan now, you got obviously Joe Burrow, you got the Ravens. Oh man, if it had to come a wild card out of the AFC East, I'm probably have to give it to the Dolphins. Like, the only reason I'm kind of even reluctant to give it to the Dolphins is because Bill Belichick is that, Lord Palpatine of the NFL. He sees all, knows all, been done all. So I just don't see it being an easy out or an easy like wild card for the Dolphins. But because of Bill, man, like, Bill can only go so much. Bill can only do so much. But I don't know. Leave a comment, guys. So I don't know. The Dolphins, can they make it out? Assuming that the AFC East is a wild card possibility, because it seems like the AFC West 3 teams are going to come out. I'm probably going to give it to the Dolphins just because, yes, first-time head coach, yes, a quarterback that needs to prove himself, but at the end of the day, I think that talent will still outshine, outplay a Lord Palpatine Bill Belichick. That's just my opinion, man. Come at me. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below, debate among yourselves. Raider fans, I want to see you in the comments. I want to see you praise. Dolphin fans, was it no, not Dolphin Up, Fin Up, I think so. Fin Up, I think so. Kind of like a safety symbol. But yeah, guys, peace.